DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, Wednesday, end of the workday, walking home. Nice. Let me see. This morning I took a picture with my iPhone of the mountain over there, which we can't see now. This morning it was a dazzling white, which I felt didn't come out so well actually in the picture, but anyway. It's kind of getting back to spring. We almost at one time had summer weather, and then we went back to winter weather where we had snow, and now it's coming back. We got joggers and shorts, and basically I was going to say it's kind of coming back to the weather that one would expect. I was very busy the last 2 weeks actually. Gave some courses on health and hygiene, and yesterday had I'm one of the responsible persons in what you call the health and food and nutrition cluster, but on the health side. So these are not like really confidential stuff, so I can talk about some of the things. And we were just like brainstorming, and I brought up the topic of what we in business politically correct talk call co-products, which used to be called waste. Whenever you do a transformation, there's always something that is something you want, and then there's something that you didn't want usually that comes out of it. And part of I was going to say the challenge is to actually take the so-called wastes and turn them into something good. The thing is that we're a bunch of people from different industries, and my hypothesis looking at the literature is a little bit like different industries have different waste products. That's a given, but they have different properties. But if you find a way of putting them together in a palatable, extruded or whatever form, who knows, whatever way it would be at the end product, you could have something that would be pretty good value for everybody. Yeah, just give me 2 seconds. There, I think there was something wrong with it. We'll see. Something about the white balance didn't seem quite right. Anyway, with this weather and the shades and everything, it seems that it's always difficult to focus correctly. In the sense of the actual way that I look in the camera. Yeah, so things like that. That's basically some of the work stuff. There's something I saw today in a place where I wasn't actually expecting it. We have like certain magazines that circulate, and one of them was a business magazine, and they were talking about a big YouTube gathering in Geneva this weekend actually, and it was over the weekend. There's like four sessions times 2, so 8 sessions, same people, and it was like 40 Swiss francs. That's around $40 American per session if you wanted to go, but they're the same sessions. You had to register ahead of time, and it was the so-called mega YouTube stars from Switzerland which were going to give shows, demos and everything. And so I went to the web page. I was kind of curious, and I didn't know not one single one of them. I do know one so-called mega star who's in makeup. Actually, she was a very good friend of one of my sons, and I know her very, very well. As a girl, she was almost always at the house, and she went to Canada with the boys, and so basically, I know her very well, and she was not included, so I don't know. She was, like I say, she would cover magazines and so on. But anyway, that wasn't what I was going to talk about. The fact was that first off, it was kind of like a star, we would say a navel gazing thing, which you had to pay. Well, I would say for go see YouTube stars to pay that money. You got to get there first and pay the money to go see them, and you're only for a very short period of time, a couple hours, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know. Is this the future of YouTube over here, turning people into megastars and paying them for it? I don't know. It's a strange thing because I was thinking about, on the one hand, one of my activities was, I was going to say in this week, democratizing waste and adding value to it to bring it back to the people with health benefits. And on the other one, you are, I would almost say, how could I say, on the other hand, you're almost taking the common, trying to make it into something valuable. But finally, I mean, it's kind of like defeating the purpose, the original purpose of what YouTube was. Oh, I don't know. Two very, very different topics in this vlog. And I don't know, there's things to think about that. Very often, at least I'm talking about the YouTube thing. Interesting how ego takes over, and these super mega stars, which actually are not much in real world terms. I don't know. Have you known, I mean, the comparison that comes to my mind is sometimes people that are pretty good in a sport at a local level, and people think, you know, oh well, they can go pro, they can go big time, but actually on the pro level, they're just really ordinary people. It doesn't mean you don't have to have visions, it doesn't mean you don't have to have goals, but in today's world we just seem sometimes to be feeding on so many false truths. Anyway, oh, is that enough? Yeah, I guess it is. It's not such an interesting subject in a way, but it just caught my eye to see, you know, YouTube was in the business magazine with a pretty big spread onto it. Oh well, anyway, DC signing off. Take care. Hope you all have a good Wednesday. Yeah, bye-bye.